Now, joining me now to discuss what the governor had to say in his speech is KSNT News' political analyst, Dr. Bob Beatty. Bob, what struck you during this speech that was different from the past?
Well, this is Governor Brownback's sixth speech. I've seen all six of his speeches, and a couple interesting things. One, it was early in the night, 5:30 p.m. Also wasn't telecast statewide on public television. But the most interesting thing was he mentioned President Obama or Obama's policies 15 times during this speech. It reminded me of being in Iowa with Republican presidential candidates. That's just not something that we've seen in a State of the State address.
Now, ultimately, what do you think the Kansas legislators were able to get out of his speech?
Well, as Caitlin mentioned, I think Governor Brownback wanted to tell the legislature that he believes that his economic policies have been working, his policies on CanCare have been working. He also wanted to tell the legislature that he's still very open to anti-abortion legislation, as well as he wanted to stress that he was willing to fight President Obama and the federal government on issues such as Guantanamo transfer of prisoners and other issues. He wanted to stress that he was wanting to confront the federal government if he had to on those types of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, something that, a lot of times what a governor doesn't say is just as important as what he does say. Was there anything he didn't mention that's important to note?
Well, clearly the budget. I'm still getting used to not talking about the budget in the State of the State, but governors have been doing this. But another issue is the idea of taxes and the sales tax increase from last year, and a lot of people are talking about putting an exemption on food on the sales tax. He didn't mention that, so we're going to have to keep our eye on it and see if that comes up in the legislative session.
All right. Well, thanks, Bob, and thank you for being here.
Sure.
And we did post in the entire speech from the governor's speech tonight on our website. You can find that at ksnt.com.